use your God power to get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. Okay, let's look at this next illustration. Okay, in this illustration, we're taking a closer look at just one of the elements. Now, in the other illustration, we had a lot of elements. We had, 7, 8 elements. In this situation, we're just going to look at element number 1. Okay, here it says, let's take a closer look at element number 1 to really understand the possibilities. Now here it says, here in the middle it says, element number 1, like all the elements, has an infinite number of possible outcomes, can be good or bad. So here we got two observers. We got the observer on the left in the green. He's observing the situation and he's thinking good things about it, obviously, because he's green. Then we have an observer on the right, which is in red, indicating that this observer is thinking that the situation is bad for whatever reason. Okay, so now let's take a look at what the green one says. Here it says, for the green observer, the observer who's thinking good things, from all the infinite possibilities, only this outcome is elicited for this observer because it matched his meaning, a good situation. Okay, so here we got a green outcome indicating a good result or a good outcome from element number 1. So the observer here who's thinking the positive thoughts, thinking that things are working out for him, he's eliciting a good result from element number 1. Whatever that element is, it's turning out to be the right thing. It's turning out to be a good thing. It's turning out to be the best thing for him. Now over here on the observer who's thinking the negative thoughts, thinking the situation is not turning out for him, here I see that he's eliciting a red line or a negative outcome, a negative result from the situation. And it says, from all the infinite possibilities, only this outcome is elicited for this observer because it matched his meaning, a bad situation. So, because of what he thought of it, it turned out that element was the wrong element. It turned out that element turned out bad for him. He elicited a bad situation. That thing didn't work out for him. Now, do we know that it was possible for it to work out? Yeah, because this other guy, it worked out for him, so we know it wasn't the element. For this other guy, the guy who's thinking positive thoughts, a great idea came to mind as a result of what the element was in, and it turned out even better. But for the guy who's thinking the situation turned out bad, other ideas don't even come to mind. Why? Because good ideas can't come to mind if you're eliciting bad ideas. If you're eliciting bad results, how can they? You can only see how bad it is, how worse it's going to get, how much money you're going to lose, and all of that. Because from that point of view, that's all you can see. That's all you elicit. That not only is what you can see, that's what it's becoming. It is actually turning out bad for you. You are actually not only eliciting the look of turning out bad, it is becoming bad. It is bad. It is turning out bad. Now for the other guy, it's turning out good. He's eliciting a good response from that element. That's how it works. Good ideas come to mind. It turns out that it was perfect that the event got rained out because it got put on a better day with more people attending. They got better TV coverage or whatever. Doesn't matter. The thing is, nothing in itself is good or bad. It's what you elicit from it. And from this observer who's thinking positive thoughts, there's one particular specific meaning out of the trillions of possible outcomes. There's one exact outcome that exactly matches the meaning that he has for that element, for that event. And it is that outcome that comes to mind. It is that outcome that happens, that occurs, that he elicits. Now, for the other guy who's thinking the situation's gone bad, there is a trillions and unlimited number of possible things that could have occurred from this, outcomes that could have been. Unlimited possible good outcomes and unlimited bad outcomes. And based on his particular meaning, there's one specifically bad outcome that he's eliciting from that element that he's going to not only see, but going to experience. Maybe all the people want their money back for ticket sales. Whatever. I don't know. But whatever it is, he is going to experience that outcome because that is the meaning he's given the situation. So that is the outcome he's going to elicit from it. Okay, let's continue. When you are thinking that things are working out for me, then you are eliciting good aspects from the elements of the situation. While there may be an infinite number of possible benefits from element number one, the one that you will elicit will be the one that works perfectly with the elicited results from the rest of the elements. All of the exact responses will be elicited such that they interact with each other to perfectly create the overall result, whether it will be good or bad. Not only does each element add an infinite number of possible aspects or meanings to the situation, but they also range from extremely bad to extremely good. This means that depending on the power of your emotional feeling on the matter, it will dictate the degree of good response or bad response that you elicit. If you have a great fear and worry about the situation, you will elicit the very worst possibilities from all the elements of the situation, such that the overall result will be very bad. However, if you have great expectations and feel ecstatic about the situation, you will elicit the very best combinations of the elements possible.
Options. Now activating the next video, play options. 1 moment please. Click on the green arrow to start watching the next video. Or, click on the red arrow to start watching the prior video. Or, click on the tan arrow to go to the main course menu and guide, with links to all course chapters, excerpts, and special reports. Up next, special video options. Click on your choice of course videos, menus, and excerpts. Now switching to the special video options menu and activating the video selection buttons. Click on your selection number to start watching the video. "15 seconds till we switch to the next page with the free download information. Pause the video now if you need more time to review the available selections." This is the end of this course video. Its video number is listed above. To watch the next video, simply click on the next video in number sequence. Thank you.